As you could tell, I'm at the airport. I'm flying off to Brisbane and really look forward to hanging out with the startups over there. I'm going to meet up with Jess Toms, a chatbot agency. She just came back from America, so I'm really excited to hear about her trip over there. So I'm going to quickly talk about what I think is really important in terms of quantity and quality. For example, people are distracted by likes and by views, and they don't realize is at the end of the day, if you don't know who your target market is a target, like you have to know your audience and your people who you're trying to attract, that if you're a small business, you have to engage with them in such a way that you want clients or you want to have collaborators based on the people you want to engage with. So I'm going to talk about playing the long game. Instead of like getting distracted by vanity views, you should focus on the quality. Creating great content that is relevant for your people. If you don't know who your target market is, then I would consider going back to the drawing board and doing massive market research in terms of who you want to attract. For me, I'm going for the business approach. I'm going to monetize my content, but I'm going to do it in such a way that I'll get paid for it.
We kindly ask our remaining guests, please proceed directly to gate number 8.
I'm waiting patiently. I think I found my niche. So in the last couple of months, I've been thinking about segmenting my audience to making it relevant content, because I'm pushing out a lot of content, but I want to make sure that these contents are put into the laps of people who want to read about tech, startups, social media, people who want to learn how to run businesses. So I might consider putting a different content just to create a different content suited for young entrepreneurs. But the thing is, I'd rather go for the super geeky side in terms of that I want to hang out with innovators and leading industries, because for me that's where my geekiness comes out. And how do I curate that kind of information that Goliaths, for example, corporates, policymakers, government, would read this? And you have to do it in such an engaging way that they want to read and look forward to my monthly emails, because it's going to act like a report. With that being said, I have to continue building up a reputation as a trend center or a inside geek, and hang out with a lot of startups to the point where I'm getting requests to get interviews and hang out with their startups, which is happening right now actually. So I'm really looking forward to that. So Queensland is just me I'm hoping to interview about 5 cool startups and talk about the startup ecosystems with someone who gets it from a government level, and we could have a discussion about that. So in terms of, to reiterate, what is quality and what is quantity? Quality is going for the small numbers that are about who you want to engage with, and you have to constantly prune those lists, because then what you want is to have those warm leads. And quantity is all about the numbers, where you're your KPIs are all about how many people are viewing it, how many people are liking it, whereas I'm more about how many people are actually engaging with me, who are my audience, and how many of them potentially turn into long-term relationships where they could continually build up my network. So my long-term game is building up a reputation and network. Hope that helps. I'm about to head off to my flight right now.